Tonight, Samantha and Mona plan a night on the town to drown their boyfriend blues on Who's the Boss. Then, little brother C News.
You know, it's been 2 hours since they gave Dad that antidote. We should have had some news by now.
I think it's time we face the facts, ladies.
What, Bo? I mean, Dad's going to be fine. I mean, if you're trying to prepare us for something else...
Sarah, I have as much hope as you do, too, but just think of Father's system. So the cure is probably going to take some time, too.
Time? Time is the one thing that Dad doesn't have.
Nurse Myers, please report to Station 4.
Vicky, your pacing back and forth isn't going to help Roger. Now, why don't you let me take you home?
No, I can't go home, darling. I just can't. Not until I know for sure he's going to be all right.
Dr. Elliot is as good as they come. And now that Roger's had the antidote...
Well, there's no guarantee that the antidote is going to work. Clint, you didn't hear him. He was talking to me as if he knew that he was dying.
Was he?
Look, even if the antidote that Max and Megan found in Eterna does what it's supposed to, I will never, ever forget the look on his face.
Yes, I understand.
No, I don't think you can, sweetheart. Roger has always been so strong, so sure of himself. He's a fighter. He fights for his life. He fights for what he believes in. And to see him lying there so helpless and so close
Well,
to
right now, we've been here for hours. It could be hours more before we have any news.
But, Clint,
Now, no more discussion. I'm taking you home.
No, darling, don't you see? I cannot leave. Not as long as there's a chance that we could lose Roger.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
I'm sorry my wife couldn't be here.
That's just as well, Wade, because what I have to say to you is strictly confidential.
Oh.
I don't want to sound mysterious, but she might not understand my offer. And before I get into it, I have to have your word that our conversation won't leave this room.
Okay, you have my word.
All right, good. When I heard you lost your business, a business that you had built from the ground up, I felt for you because I know what it's like to have a dream slip through your fingers.
Oh, it's not really a big deal. You lose a dream, you get another one. That's life. As a matter of fact, I kind of like where I am right now. Managing...
I hear you're working as a stagehand.
Yeah, that's right, for now. But I'm learning all the ins and outs of production, and there's no telling where it's going to take me.
Wade, you don't have to embellish the truth for me. I know that these are tough times for you, okay?
Listen, Michael, I don't know what you heard or where you heard it.
I can turn your life around, Wade. Not in a year or a month or a week even. A day. You can have any dream you want come true.
Are you saying you want to hire me away from WVLE?
In a way, I guess I did.
You know, Michael, since Eterna, I've heard some things about you, too. You don't even have a hotel to run.
To move sets for the rest of your life, then that's fine. But if you want more, I think you owe it to yourself to hear me out.
Okay. I'm listening. I need a job description.
A job description? This involves travel. Immediate travel to a place you know well. The gold is down in Eterna, Wade. More gold than two men could spend in probably 100 lifetimes. And I'm going down there to get it. I want you to go with me.
She was incredible, Sarah. First of all, this poison gas comes seeping in. Then the walls start closing in on them. I mean, they were this close to being tortilla chips.
Don't listen to him. He's making it sound a lot more melodramatic than it was.
Doesn't sound like he has to try too hard. Megan, if Bo hadn't been there when he...
No, Sarah, hey. I'm just trying to get Megan to tell you about her adventures in Eterna. I don't want to upset you.
It's just hard thinking about losing my sister and my father.
No, you haven't lost anybody. Your dad's gonna be okay. And Megan, she's fine. Doesn't surprise me a bit when you figure these tough genes that she's got, the Lords and the Gordons.
Bo.
With her bloodline, I swear, she's got to be indestructible.
Yeah, well, that's not exactly the word that I would have chosen.
Oh, Bo has a point, Megan. I mean, with your set of ancestors, you definitely have something to live up to.
Or down, depending on how you look at it.
Look, I know how you feel about Vicky.
No,
but-
that's the least of it. When I was down in Eterna in that mausoleum and I came face to face with my grandfather, Danton Gordon, it wasn't just the sight of him that horrified me. It was the thought of him sitting there on that throne turning to dust. I realized a creature. And I am his granddaughter.
Doesn't mean you're destined to be just like him.
Of course not. Well, remember, there's the other side of the family. Victor Lord is my other grandfather. I believe they call that a double whammy.
Megan, I don't care if your great-uncle on your mother's side is Jack the Ripper. It doesn't make you evil, honey.
No, doesn't mean a damn thing. Just means that you come from interesting stock.
Although that might be a compliment if I was in the ranch business. But in terms of my life, my future, my past...
Megan, you can be anything you want to be. You can be kind, evil, wonderful, cruel, whatever. It's entirely up to you, and I don't think it has too much to do with heredity.
Better if there was one good saint mixed into the bunch.
What about this really nice guy I know named Roger Gordon? Or maybe this really sweet lady named Vicky Buchanan?
Yeah, speaking of Vicky, she probably wants some news right now, so I'm going to go see if I can find her in the clinic.
Listen, Bill, on your way out...
Don't worry. If I hear anything about Roger, I'm going to come and tell you.
Thanks.
Dr. Howell,
Vicky, I
contact
know
your service
how hard
immediately.
this must be for you to have found Roger after all these years and his friendship. It must seem terribly unfair to you. But, honey, Roger isn't the only one that needs you right now.
Oh, I know. Megan needs me, but she's so busy acting as if she's made out of granite. She won't let me help.
No, I am not talking about Megan, and I'm not talking about Sarah. Now, you just got back from your trip to Houston, and you haven't even seen the kids yet. Don't you think it's about time that we went home so they could see that you're okay?
Sweetheart, it's very late. They're going to be in bed in 5 minutes. I will call them, say goodnight to them on the phone, and I'll see them first thing in the morning.
They want more than a good night phone call. Kevin, in particular, has been looking forward to seeing you tonight. He finished his social studies project on the Vikings, and he's dying to show it to his mom.
Kevin is a big boy. I'm quite sure he'll understand if I don't make it home before he gets in bed.
Oh, Kevin might understand it, but there is still the simple fact, sweetheart, that your being here isn't going to change Roger's condition.
Doctor, how is he?
Well, so far, we haven't noted any marked change in his condition.
That's not what the doctor said.
No, it's too soon to tell anything. He will be closely monitored all night, though.
Well, but what about Larry? Is Larry with Roger?
No, I want Dr. Wellick to relax, get some rest. He'll be notified soon.
Well, now you see that? You see that? Even Larry's taking some time off.
I want you to do the same. Go home and get some rest, Mrs. Buchanan.
Honey, there isn't anything more for you to do here tonight.
I'm with Glenn, the doctor, Vicky.
All right, I'll go home.
Now you're talking. Now you talk.
Doctor.
Good night, doctor.
Doctor, if there is any change, for better or for worse, would you please promise that you'll call me no matter what the hour?
You have my word, Mrs. Buchanan.
My house, do you mind? Hello?
Brenda, it's Stuart Elliott.
Yes, sir.
Is Larry there?
Yes, there he is. Just one moment, please. It's Dr. Elliott for you.
Thank you. Yeah, Stuart, what's up?
We have had the break we've been praying for, Larry. Megan Gordon and Max Holden found the antidote.
What? Antidote's wonderful.
Listen, I've given Roger the injection, and we've been keeping a constant guard on his condition, but Larry, I've got to start a surgery on another patient.
Yeah.
Now, I know I told you to get some rest, but I was...
Okay, Stuart, yeah, I know. I get this feeling I'm needed down there. It's just that...
Yeah, now, look, if you're too exhausted, I'll get the resident ICU to come down and take charge.
All right, tell you what, no need to do that. I'm on my way down. Oh, boy. Yeah.
Dad, look, if you're worried about Brenda, I can stay here. I'm not working tonight. I can stay here. I can listen.
I'm fine.
No. Listen, now, Dad happens to be correct. I think I should take his place on the couch tonight. Right, Dad?
Yeah, right.
All right. If it's going to make you guys stop worrying, that's fine. I'll stay over.
I will try and come by later and I'll check on you, all right?
Yes.
Thanks, Dan.
Sure, Dad.
Sorry.
Well, I guess I better go get some sheets and pillows for your pallet on the
Dishes.
All night?
Now, the point is that Dr. Elliott never would have told Vicky to go on home if the antidote wasn't going to work. Now, there's something else bothering me. Something Megan said about Eterna.
Oh, I never want to hear that word ever again.
No, but the fact is, it's still down there. It's dangerous. Now, somebody else could get trapped down there. They wouldn't be as lucky as you and Max.
Well, what are we going to do about it? I mean, as soon as the story gets out about Megan and Max, there are going to be gold seekers everywhere.
So I think we ought to seal the entrance. Permanently.
Well, isn't Vicky going to have something to say about that?
I don't think she'd object. So as soon as I know that Roger's all right, I'm going to get the ball rolling.
I kind of have a feeling you want to get the ball rolling right now. Why don't you get going? Would you take Megan with you, though? Drop her off at the Waterside Inn?
Sure.
No, and leave you here all night long by yourself?
I'm going to be fine. You heard what Bo said. We're not going to know anything until the morning anyway.
All right, but try and get some rest.
I will. Bye. Bye. See you.
Take it easy. I'll see you in the morning.
I know it sounds impossible, but there is a new entrance. Max and Megan used it to find the antidote for Roger's illness. Same passage could lead... We didn't end up coming out richer. I know that. But things are different now. I'm sure you have heard, as you have mentioned, that I've had problems with the Landview Grand. A few bars of that gold could bail me out of trouble, and one single bar of that stuff could change your whole life. Look, even if it could, there are still booby traps all over the place down there. No, the only way I can make a fortune in Eterna is by collecting a life insurance policy, and I wouldn't be around to enjoy it.
The cave-in had to have destroyed all those traps. Max and Megan got in and out, didn't they?
Yes, so you tell me.
I need some time to think about this. I can't make this decision right now. It's fine. Think all night if you want to take that much time. But I'm going to hold you to your promise, whatever you decide.
Oh, yeah, I understand. This stays between you and me.
All right. I'll talk to you in the morning. Oh, and wait. No guts, no glory. Yeah. My guts, your glory.
When you can't stand the heat, get into the fire of General Hospital weekdays.
Yes, Michael, I've got all the tools and supplies you wanted. Yeah, I'm positive...
Who are you talking to?
That's Marilyn. I gotta go. Excuse me.
Hi, honey.
Hey, what are you doing up so early?
I was just a friend. I'll be just gone a little while.
Oh, well, aren't you supposed to be at Fraternity Row this morning?
Yeah, but just for a little while. I'm gonna go do this. Guy needs help and I can help him. No big deal.
What are you planning on doing? Robbing a bank?
That's good. Rob a bank. That's very good. Honey, put the stuff back in the bag, okay?
Wait,
Why don't you just go back?
Look. You are not going to walk out of this house without telling me where you're going.
Why can't you just trust me?
The question is, do you trust me?
Okay. If you have to know, I'm gonna go back down to Eterna.
Hey, come on, Clint. Don't you want to go and just slam the door on Eterna, say goodbye one more time?
Yeah, the crew's up there now setting the explosives. As soon as we get there and give the signal, kaboom.
If only were that easy, Paul.
No, I talked to Vicky last night. She thinks it's a damn good idea to just go ahead and seal off that tunnel that Max and Megan found.
Well, I think it's a good idea to close it, too. It's just that, well, I wish we could have done it sooner.
Sooner than what?
Nothing. Look, hands full here with my own crew this morning.
Clint, can't Vicky mind the store for a while?
Vicky isn't here, Paul. She took off for the hospital before I woke up.
Well, in that case, I'm going upstairs and make sure those boys save some room for my barbecue today. You are bringing a whole brood, I hope. And hopefully, Clint, we all have some good news to celebrate, right, son?
Sir. You bet. You bet. Well, I better get out in the kitchen and help him wrestle over some breakfast.
Hey, Clint, come on. You don't have to be a psychic to know that something's bothering you.
It was a long night, that's all.
Yeah, but last night turned into this morning. Seems like it's still bothering you. Now, I know I'm only your brother, but if you want to talk about it...
Talking about it isn't going to help anything.
Well, keeping it bottled up is?
All right, you want to know what's eating at me? Last night, I heard my wife tell Roger Gordon, now do you have some kind of solution for that?
It's not a dream, ladies. It's real.
You can even touch me. I won't dissolve.
You're awake and smiling?
And I'm alive.
Oh, Daddy.
All right, now take it easy here.
Yeah, your father's still pretty weak.
I know, I'm sorry. It's just we never thought that...
Yeah, well, I thought the same thing, but it's not true. Thanks to my brilliant doctors and my courageous daughters and more friends than I can possibly count, a miracle happened.
A miracle. Well, it's nice to know they can still happen. I have a feeling it had something to do with medical science.
Yeah.
Was it the antidote or was it the marrow transplant?
It was probably... The antidote helped, so did the transplant. But a man needs more when he goes one-on-one with the Grim Reaper. If you ask me,